Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no problem with the audio or the video, please do let me know, guys. Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to hear me properly as well as there's no problem with the audio or the video, please do let me know, guys. We'll be waiting for 2 to 3 minutes more so that everyone is able to join us, and then we'll start with the following one. Yeah, so the what's final registration links, we are sending it privately as well as on the WhatsApp groups as well, because these boot camps are for free. We don't charge anything for these boot camps. So just to make sure that the students are able to like get the word around, that's the only charge for these boot camps itself. That's why we are sending the final registration links via WhatsApp private messages as well as on the WhatsApp groups as well. So the if the link is by DevTown, then do fill it, okay, because that's very essential, guys. Okay. So for those guys who are getting the final registration links, they must have already got the information about the next bootcamp as well. Because in the final registration, you just have to send the information about the next bootcamp on your WhatsApp groups, whatever your friends are, or something like that. So it will always be for the bootcamp itself. So you can directly identify whether that is from DevTown or not. Okay. Great, Ursel. Thank you so much. I hope there's no buffering or something like that. If there is, please let me know, guys. The attendance link always works. I've already checked. Almost 450 students have already filled up the attendance link. I don't know why only like 40 people come to the bootcamp itself, but 400 people actually fill up the attendance link. I think so. That's pretty hilarious. But nevertheless, the link always works. Okay. Uh, Bhavyaraj, if you are not on your WhatsApp groups, you can join the Telegram group. The link is down in the description of the video itself. Okay, all the information is being relayed to you on your Telegram groups as well. You can join us on our Telegram group. Okay. Give me a second. I don't know why my pet is barking. Give me a second, guys. I am so sorry for the same. I don't know why my pet was actually barking. I just went to check up on her. Okay. When will be the next batch for internship? Harshita, the next batch is going to start from the 1st of March. But there are some students who have called me up related to joining the April batch. So if you want, if you are registering for the March batch and you are not able to join in March, we'll just shift you to the April batch. There's no issue in that. Are you using an ROG device? Yes, I'm using a Rogue Zephyrus G14, if I'm correct, with Ryzen 9 and RTX 3060. If I do not have not forgotten it, this is the configuration that I'm currently having. Okay, hello sir, it's really appreciate this class. You can okay, thank you so much, Salim. Okay, please send the Facebook page link. I think so the Facebook page link is already in the description of the video, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so let's start off with today's class, if you guys are ready. Shall we start off with today's class, guys? Please do let me know. Okay, great, guys. So the link, I will just give it to you for Pandas. This is the link for the Pandas sheet. Please open it up in your Google Colab. You already know how to do that. Just click on GitHub, paste the link right over here, go into the search, and it will open up the notebook in Google Colab. Okay, we are going to use this to learn a bit about Pandas as well. We have already learned a bit about NumPy. Now we are going to look a bit about Pandas. Okay, not a lot. There's a lot that we need to cover, but we won't be going into everything. We'll just be looking at some of the portion itself. Are you guys ready? Then we'll start with the same, guys. If you guys are ready, please let me know. Then we'll start off with the same. Tomorrow we are going to deal with a bit about neural networks and deep learning, and what are the different like what is AI, what is machine learning, what is data science, all these kind of jargon that you usually hear about. And if you want, we can do that today as well, because Pandas is something that is actually not important while dealing with deep learning. If you want, we can directly start off with AI and machine learning from today. What do you guys suggest? What is your suggestion, guys? Please do let me know, because we won't be using Pandas a lot in our project. Okay, only some basics, and I can explain it in the project itself. It won't take that much amount of time. Otherwise, if you still suggest, I will go further with Pandas today, or else we can start off with like nerding on all these jargons. What is data scientist, what are different positions in data science, how can you learn all these concepts. We can go further with that as well. What do you suggest? What should we do today? Okay, give some information about Pandas. Okay, what about the else? Arpit, I will just cover only that much of NumPy and Pandas that is essential for the project. I am not covering everything up because we don't have the time for the same. Okay. Please let me know, guys. What do you suggest? Should we go for the see? If you guys need to interact with me in the live chat, otherwise I don't know what to do. Okay, there are two options that we can do. Okay, we can either go for I will be explaining you Pandas, but we are doing the project itself. We can directly do that. Otherwise, we can start off with like learning about AI, data science, machine learning, deep learning. What are these concepts? How were they introduced? All the differences between the same. Okay. Guys, please let me know your opinion in the live chat, because otherwise I cannot continue with the same. There are like 10 people who have written up till now. Guys, there are 53 of you, and I've already received like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 opinions up till now. There are 53 of you, that's less than 10%. Till only 11 people have responded to my question. Please let me know, guys. Guys, if you're not interested, I will stop the bootcamp. I am like, it's of no issues to me. I need 54 responses in the live chat. I'm still getting only 17 to 18 responses. I need 54 responses in the live chat. Till now, only 50% of the people have responded to me. Where are the rest of the 25 to 30 people? Why haven't they responded? Okay, so let's continue with the basics of pandas. But guys, please answer me when I'm teaching to you guys. It's really very disappointing to see that people are not interacting with me in the live chat. Okay, because like, what is the use of me just blabbering shit out? Okay, you need to understand, you need to see what I'm teaching, and you need to interact with me as well. Okay. Okay, so welcome to the first lesson on pandas. Like NumPy, pandas is also a package for data manipulation and analysis in Python. Okay, there's a lot of data that you consume and you utilize, and data analytics is a process in which you analyze those data and produce results. For this particular analysis of data, there is a huge amount of matrix based applications and uses that you need to perform on data itself. And for that, for the ease of use of data manipulation and analysis, we have our pandas package. Okay, the name pandas is derived from the econometrics term panel data. Okay, it's not related to panda, it has been derived from economics. Okay, that is panel data. Please remember this, guys. It's not related to anything related to pandas itself, but from panel data. Okay, these are usually tabular type of data that many people use. A type of tabular data is the panel data. Pandas incorporate two additional data structures into Python, namely pandas series and pandas data frame. Can someone let me know what are the different, okay, what are the previous like data structures that we have previously worked with, data structures that we have previously understood in Python? Can someone let us know some of the previous data structures that we have previously seen in Python, guys? Can someone let me know in the live chat? We have seen a bit of different kinds of data structures in Python, not a lot, but still we have seen some. Can someone let us know what these are in the live chat? Yes, list is one of them. Great. We have already studied this, guys. Tuples, amazing. Dictionaries, tuples, list, set. Great, amazing. ND arrays, amazing, guys, amazing. These are some of the data structures that we have previously seen in Python, and two other data structures that have been introduced along the pandas package is pandas series and pandas data frames. Okay, these are the two that we are going to look at it right now. Okay, data frame is something that if you will be using in the project, we'll be seeing it directly there, but series is the one that we will be focusing on in this particular lecture. Okay, these data structures allow us to work with labeled and relational data in a easy and intuitive manner. So what do you mean by relational data? Okay, these are data that are related to each other. Relational means tabular data, okay, not related data. These are tabular data. So when you are having a particular data in your Excel sheet or something like that, these are often referred to as relational data as well. Just give me a second, guys. I'm so sorry. Yes, let's continue. So the relational data is usually tabular data that you have already seen, like when you are making Excel sheets or something like that. Then labeled data. Okay, so for example, you are having this many number of apples, these many number of oranges. So these are labeled data. When you are having labels to your, like you are having your labels and your values. Okay, so these are called as labeled data. So that is where these data structures, pandas series and pandas data frames, are usually used, okay, to hold the data that you are going to perform different type of analytics or machine learning and deep learning algorithms on top of these data. Okay, these lessons are intended as a basic overview of pandas and introduces some of its most important features. Okay, so why use pandas? The recent success of machine learning algorithms is partly due to the huge amounts of data that are available to train our algorithms on. Okay, every single day, just think of it. You're using your mobile 24 hours a day right now, and most of the time your location or your Bluetooth is on at many number period of time. Just that location data itself, you're feeding it 24 hours by a billion people. It's a huge amount of data that is being generated at any point of time. So maybe when you're visiting Manali, you're shopping on Amazon and you're seeing shawls. So it will show you, depending upon your locations itself. So you are in Shimla, you will be likely to buy shawl right from right over there. It will show you the advertisements for shawl itself based on that location that is used. Okay, that is not hard coded, that is according to what you were searching for and what location you are in. It will be showing you a particular product using machine learning. So this data, okay, so much data is being generated on a daily basis that these algorithms have become much more efficient. Okay, however, when it comes to data, quantity is not the only thing that matters. The quality of your data is also important. For example, in 24 hours, maybe 4 to 5 hours a day only you are keeping your location on. Other times it's usually off. So when you will be making the data of the same for like 21 hours, there will be no data available. Where were you? I don't know. But for 3 hours or 4 hours of that particular day, I know that you were in Bangalore. So these type of data is not clean. It's very dirty. It's a dirty data that you are being provided. But I can make an assumption that if in the entire day at two particular points of time your location was in Bangalore itself, it's with a 90% accuracy that yes, your location would have been in Bangalore for the rest of the day. So you can fill out the entire 21 hours of the rest of the day as the same location. So in this particular way, I'm able to clean the dirty data. Whatever data that I was having, I'm able to clean that data as well. Okay. More often or not, large data sets will have missing values, outliers. So for example, your location device malfunctioned. Okay. For the entire 24 hours, it was showing Bangalore, and just for 1 or 2 seconds, it started showing Los Angeles. Okay, it started showing Los Angeles and then it came back to Bangalore just for 1 or 2 seconds. That is an outlier. Okay, it cannot happen. Of course, you are not being able to teleport yourself from Bangalore to Los Angeles. It was just a malfunction. Okay, or an outlier or an incorrect value. So all these things need to be handled. So somebody is asking for the link again. Let me just paste it. Okay, so okay, having data with a lot of missing values or bad values, for example, is not going to allow your machine learning algorithms to perform well. Here is where pandas come into being. Pandas series and data frames are designed for fast data analytics and manipulation. Okay, when you're dealing with, I'm talking about data analytics and manipulation. I'm not dealing with calculations. For calculations, for scientific calculations, we use NumPy. I'm talking about data analytics and manipulation, as well as being flexible and easy to use. Below are some of the key features that make Pandas an excellent package for data analytics. It allows the use of labels for rows and columns. Up till now, we just had the data in a matrix, okay, just the values. But what are the meaning of these values? Okay, it may be the names of the students, it may be the marks that a student is getting. So marks of the students and the different subjects that marks are in. So all these kind of things that you are able to see in the normal Excel table that you can use in Pandas as well. Can calculate rolling statistics on time series data. If you are having a data that varies according to time, for example, temperature, so you can calculate the average temperature through an entire year, through an entire decade, through an entire month. You can select it and provide these type of calculations to people. Okay, Easy handling of nan values. What is nan values? Okay, that is non-existing values, like a value is not being recorded right over there, it's an empty value. Okay, so you can use pandas to handle these type of empty values as well. Is able to load data of different formats into data frame. So for example, you are getting data from an Excel sheet, you are getting data from a website, you are getting data from various different locations, you are scraping a website to get a particular data itself. You can load all these different kinds of data into a pandas data frame. Okay, can join and merge different data sets together. So for example, if you are having two data sets, two different tables, you can join and merge them together as well using pandas. It integrates with NumPy and Matplotlib very easily. Okay, for example, if you want to calculate any type of mathematical calculations, you can use NumPy. And if you want to provide any charts, okay, you want to provide a bar graph or histogram or something like that, you can use Matplotlib. That's another package in Python. Of course, this is out of bound for this particular bootcamp. We cover them in very much depth. So for example, the NumPy itself takes 3 days and pandas itself take 3 days, 1.5 hours each day to cover the entire thing. Similarly, Matplotlib and Seaborn are two different packages in Python. That is usually for making all these kind of charts and everything in Python itself. That takes about 4 to 5 days to cover, just to like 1.5 hours each day. So it's a huge topic, but for right now, we are not going to cover it. We are just covering the basics, just an introduction to these topics itself. Okay. For these and other reasons as well, pandas data frames have become one of the most commonly used pandas object for data analytics in Python. Okay. Pandas series is a one-dimensional array-like object that can hold many data types such as numbers or strings. Okay, for example, in lists also could hold many data types. Similarly, when you're talking about the NumPy arrays, they were not able to hold a lot, like you can hold only a single type of data type at once. Okay, but with pandas series, okay, it's a one-dimensional array-like object that can hold many data types. Okay, it can hold numbers and strings at the same point of time as well. One of the main differences between pandas series and NumPy ND arrays is that you can assign an index label to each element in pandas series. Okay, for example, instead of just having 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can have like Shaurya, Rakesh, Sinha as 3 different indices to the elements inside my pandas series. It does not has to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 itself. Okay, that is something that I can assign a particular index on my own to a pandas series. Okay, in other words, you can name the indices of your Python series anything as you want. Another big difference between pandas series and NumPy ND arrays is that pandas can hold data of different data types. Okay, that I've already explained. So let us first of all, whenever you want to use a particular pandas, okay, statement, you will have to first of all import it. So to import a pandas package, you have to write import pandas as PD. We have already learned that as PD is just an abbreviation because we don't want to use pandas again and again whenever we are using that particular package. For NumPy, we went with NP. For pandas, you will usually use PD. Okay, you can use anything like I've said again, but right now we'll be using PD. Okay, let's create a very simple pandas series. Okay, for that we just have to use the pd.series. We need to put in the data and the indexes. That's it. That's how you create a pandas series. Okay, let's try to understand this. So you are having an item. This is our pandas series. Okay, we are creating pd.series. As you are able to see, this is how you create a pandas series. What is the data? First of all, you need to specify the data itself. So data will be in the form of a list because it can contain multiple data types. So we cannot use a NumPy array. We can only use a list. Okay, so the data is in the list, and for each of these particular elements we need to assign an index as well. For each of those elements we need to assign an index. So how many number of chocolates, guys? 15. How many number of chips? 5. And how many like, should we add milk or not? No, we shouldn't have milk. Okay, so you can think of it as your text, okay, as your index and their values associated with the same. The data are the values and the index is the index. Okay, so I'm printing it out right now. You will be able to see run anyway. It's connecting me to the resources, so it will print something like this right over here. We are having 15 chocolates, 5 chips and milk. No, this is how a particular pandas series is different from your numpy arrays. Are you able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Okay, I have not run this particular line of code, that's why I'm getting this error. So first of all, I need to run this particular line of code, and then I will run this, so it will work properly. Let's check the type of item. As you are able to see, the type of items has been printed out as pandas.co.series.series. Okay, so it's like a series data type. Are you able to understand up till here, guys? There are 84 people in the live chat. I want to see 84 yes in the live chat as well. Please let me know, guys. I want to see 84 yes in the live chat, guys. Please let me know. As we are able to see, the series is displayed as indices in the first column and answer data in the second column, okay, that we have already seen. Now the attributes of a panda series, just like we had some attributes related to the numpy nd arrays, similarly we are also having some attributes related to the panda series. For example, item.shape will give us the size of each of the dimensions of the data. Okay, so it is 3,1. Okay, that is, you are having your one row and 3 columns. Okay, try to understand it as this. Item.indim, okay, that is gives the number of dimensions of the data. It's one dimensional data, so when I'm running this, you will get 1. This is ndim, that is, and how many dimensions? N dimensions, so one dimensional data it is. Item.size, that is how many number of items are there in the list, okay, in the series. So that is 3 items, okay, that is 15, 5 and no. Okay, item.index will return the list of indices of the string. Okay, list of indices of the string. Is my video a bit blurred? Like somebody is telling in the live chat that the text is blurred in the video. Please let me know, guys. If you need to get the value, so right now we got the index. Okay, we want to get the values, we can run this particular line and that will give us the values as well. So item.values will give us the array containing the values of the series. Okay, if you are dealing with a very large pandas series and you're not sure whether an index label exists, you can check it by using the in command. Okay, so that is the membership operators. If you remember, guys, we have already talked about membership operators when we were dealing with Python, if you guys haven't forgotten about the same. So x is equals to bananas in items. Okay, so in that particular way, it will check whether bananas was present in item or not. As we remember, bananas was not present in item. If you remember, bananas was not present in your item. Yeah, we got this custom made t-shirts for the core team at DevTown. The students will be joining the campus ambassador programs will also be provided by t-shirt. I think so, it's a black t-shirt with DevTown written on it. It looks really amazing. Like, I loved the t-shirt. So like, I like these type of t-shirts. It feels nice. Okay, so right now, chips. So yes, chips, if you remember, chips was there in items. So let us run this right now. So you'll be able to see, is bananas an index label in item? False, it's not present. Is chips an index label in item? True, yes, it is present. Okay, so in that particular way, you are able to see. Can you send the code PDF on WhatsApp group? Anup, the link I've already shared on the here itself. Like, I can share it again. You don't require a PDF, guys. I've already given it to the entire. Like, you can just open this link and you will be able to get it. Will it not be given to those who are not in India? See, if you're not in India, you will be able to still get it. Okay, but yes, you will have to complete the entire campus ambassador program. After that, you will be able to get it. But yes, we provide it to the students who are outside India as well. We provide a lot of things: a bottle, a notebook, stickers related to various different stuff, including DevTown and many other companies as well. As well as we provide a T-shirt, some goodie box, and monetary compensation for your work. So that is also something that we do. Sure, yes, foreign students can also join the Campus Ambassador program. There's no problem in that. The Campus Ambassador program is basically related to your campus itself. I don't care whether you are in India or you are in Sri Lanka. Okay, you're all a part of our family. Okay. Okay, so many people have filled the form and have still not heard anything. I don't know why this is the case. Tomorrow we are going to start off with the campus ambassador. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow we'll be starting off with the campus ambassador program. I will make sure that you guys are added in the same. I will ask you day after tomorrow that if you guys have been added or not. If you still feel that you haven't been added to the WhatsApp groups, I will help you out with the same. Okay, but I think so. There are 2 more days left to be for everyone to be added on. As soon as it is done, I will let you guys know. Okay. Okay, give me a second, guys. Okay, so let's continue with the same, guys. Accessing and deleting elements in a pandas series. Okay, series. Okay. Now let's look at how we can access or modify elements in a pandas series. One great advantage of pandas series is that it allows us to access data in many different ways. Elements can be accessed using index labels. So let us see that directly. So if I want to access a particular like element by their index label. So for example, I want to access the value at chocolates. So I can directly have like items, then in like your brackets, um, rectangular brackets, I just need to specify the index that will provide me the value of chocolates, that is 15. So how can we join for the campus ambassador program? So you can just go to our website, devtown.in. Okay, inside that website itself we are having our campus ambassador program. Let me just check. It's too down, and you can directly apply from right over here. I will share the link with you guys as well. This is the campus ambassador program. So if somebody wants to join the campus ambassador program, I've shared the link in the live chat. The second thing that we can do is if we want to get a list of indices. Okay, we don't want to get just a particular index. Okay, we want to get the index from chocolates to milk. I can just write chocolates and milk in the rectangular brackets. Okay, there needs to be 2 rectangular brackets. The list of the indices that I want back. Okay, and then I need to put it inside a rectangular brackets, and then I need to run this, and that will get me both 15 and no as my answer. Okay, if I need to get the first element, I can even access them by their location. So we have already known that it will start off with 0, and 0 was the chocolate itself, so that gives me 15 as an answer. If I want to access the last element, I can use -1. So as you're able to see that it will give me no as the answer. If I want to access a list of numerical indices, I can directly write 0 and 1. I want to access 0 and 1, but I have to put it inside a list itself. Then I can run this. It will give me the chips, chocolates and chips. Okay, are you able to understand? Like there are various ways in which in pandas I can access the values in various different ways. Okay, in order to remove any ambiguity from whether we are referring to the, okay, we have slicing as well here, but that is not something that we are going to deal in this particular bootcamp. Yes, in the training and internship we also cover the slicing operations as well, but this is beyond the scope for the current bootcamp, so we are not covering it right now. We are just covering the basics of pandas. It's an introduction, that's all. In order to remove any ambiguity from whether we are referring to the labeled index or the numerical index, pandas series have two attributes, lock and ilock. Okay, lock stands for location and use explicitly saying while we are using a labeled index. An attribute ilock stands for integral location. Okay, when you are using a numerical index. Okay, when you are using numerical index, you will be going with ilock. You will be using a like your text based index, that is chocolates, chips, then you will be going with lock. Okay, let's look at this. So if I want to get, okay, milk and chips, okay, I want to get milk and chips, I can use lock. Okay, item dot lock The campus ambassador program is not fees. We will be paying you. You don't have to pay us anything. The campus ambassador program is an internship in which you represent us in your own campuses. We help you organize various different events, get you in touch with people from various different companies who will be coming to teach in your own campuses. You will be promoting DevTown in your own campuses as well. You will be helping them join the boot camps or the programs, and you will be getting your different kind of goodies, whether it be bags, t-shirts, and different kind of stickers that you can attach to your laptops, as well as you will be getting monetary compensation for, or even free trainings in that particular case. Monetary compensation is something that will be giving to you. Okay, so item.lock is something that you can use to get a particular element. So whenever you are using milk or chips, for example, text based, so you are using the indices itself, okay, text based indices, then you will be using lock. And when I'm running this, you are able to see that milk and chips are coming to our screen. If I want to use iLock, okay, so for example, iLock basically means that I'm using the numerical indices. Okay, so 0, 1 and 2, I'm using the 0, 1 and 2, then I'd be using iLock instead of lock. Please remember, iLock numerical, lock normal. iLock numerical, lock normal. Okay guys, item. So we are able to see the series once again. So this is the item series. Are you able to understand up till this particular point of time, guys? Please do let me know. Are you able to understand up till this particular point of time, guys? Please do let me know. Those who are outside India can also join the program. There will be no issues with the same. Okay. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, pandas data frame are also pandas series are also mutable like numpy nd arrays. That means we can change the elements of a pandas series after it has been created. For example, if I want to change milk was already no, I want to change it to yes, I just have to write item, then I have to select milk, and I have to assign yes to it. That's as easy as changing a particular element. When I am running this particular thing, you will be able to see that yes is being printed on our screen. You can see that our series is now modified. Similarly, deleting values from a pandas series. We can also delete particular items from a pandas series by using the drop method. The series.drop label removes the given label from the given series. Okay, so item.drop chocolates. This will remove the chocolates from the entire series. When I'm running this, as you are able to see, it removed chocolates from the given series. Chocolates is now present. The chocolate item is not present and the series returned by the method. See, if you have already filled the campus ambassador link, you just fill it again if it hasn't been filled. Okay, just to make sure. Otherwise, like in the next 2 days, we will be adding you. But still, if there's any problem, if you feel that there might be some problem, just fill it once more. Okay, it won't take that much amount of time. Okay, guys. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. Note, however, this drop elements from the series out of place means that the code above returned the modified series and actually didn't change the actual series. Okay, what this means is when I wrote items.drop chocolates, it did it just for a very small period of time. Okay, it did it for a very small period of time. It didn't change the original item. Okay, it didn't change the original data series, a panda series. It created a new panda series, it changed it and showed it to you. The original item panda series hasn't been affected. For example, if I'm running this particular line of code, you'll be able to see that the original code or the original item hasn't been changed. The duration for the campus ambassador program is totally dependent upon you. The minimum duration is between 2 to 3 months. But yes, if you want to repeat the campus ambassador program, you can be a campus ambassador for as long as you like. Okay, you will be provided a letter of recommendation, internship completion certificate as a campus ambassador at the end of the completion of the internship. But yeah, that will be the entire thing. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. If you want to modify the actual series, we can use either of the two methods. Override the returned series on the original one. For example, if you want to like just reassign, so item is equals to item dot drop chocolates, because that creates a new panda series with chocolates removed. I can just assign it back to items, okay? Or we can use the in place argument as true. When you are writing in place argument as true, it gives you the answer. So the original, okay, in place itself, what does in place mean? That is the original data frame itself needs to be changed, okay? In place is usually by default false, but in this particular case, when you're writing in place is equals to true explicitly, you're getting the original data frame itself, that is the item data frame, and you're dropping the chocolates out of them, okay? So when you are writing this particular line of code, item dot drop chocolates in place is equals to true, when you are running this particular line of code, you will be able to see that chocolates have been dropped from the original data series itself, okay, from the original pandas series. That is how it works. Are you able to understand, guys? Please let me know. If you are able to understand, guys, please do let me know. I will share the attendance link with you guys right now. Can we recover the dropped item? If the in place was false, okay, if the in place was false, you can recover the dropped item because it was not actually dropped in the original data frame. But if the in place is true, then there is no way of recovering the dropped item, okay? Please remember this. That's why whenever you want to do some type of deletion from the like data itself, do not do it in place until you are sure, okay? Please remember this. And take up the screenshot for the attendance link. This is the attendance link for today, guys. For today's class, let me just check. Yeah, day 5. Today is day 5, am I right? Yeah, today is day 5. Okay, so for tomorrow's class itself, I have already scheduled it beforehand. So if you guys will be able to see on YouTube itself, if you have subscribed to the channel, that tomorrow's class has already been scheduled. So please be on time. Okay, we'll start on time. And tomorrow we are going to start off with learning about a bit about AI, because see, I do not like people telling me that like AI is something that will destroy the world, or like AI and deep learning and my machine learning and everything is the same. There's no difference. Data science is just AI. Like, this is just not true. Okay, we need to understand what these words mean, what are the actual meaning behind these links, like words as well. So that is what we'll be discussing tomorrow, as well as the pathway, as well as the bit about machine learning, deep learning, as well as the pathway to become a machine learning engineer or a data scientist as well. If we haven't mentioned in place, then it takes as false. Yes, the default value of in place is false. By default, in pandas, the value of in place is false. That is, it won't do it in place. Okay, are you able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Okay, so we will meet tomorrow, guys, same time, 9:35, and we'll start off with our class. Please be on time. Okay, could you show us your silver play button now? We haven't received it actually. It got lost while shifting. We are planning to order a new one, but like, yeah, we haven't received it as of this particular. I can show you my pet dog if you want. Like, she is a lot more cute than the silver play button. Okay. What will be the timing of the campus ambassador program? It will be in the evening, Khushbu. It is not something that is of a fixed time. Okay, you can devote your own timing according to your convenience. There is no issues in that. Okay, thank you so much, guys. It was great meeting you. This is a YouTube video. You can scroll back, watch the link again. Okay, thank you so much, guys. We'll be meeting tomorrow. Have a great day. Have a great night ahead. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.